Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I went into an Old Navy, particularly to look for their jeans and to see what they're really being made out of and if they're still worth it. Now we all know jeans are very affordable at Old Navy, but has the quality changed? Let's talk about it. I like to pop into Old Navy a couple of times a year, and you know they always have sales going on. They're one of those kinds of stores, but they had a jean sale this time and everything on their wall was about $25. So I thought that's a pretty great deal. I grabbed a couple of their Wow line, which is one of, I think, their newer lines of jeans. I grabbed the wide leg and I grabbed the Bootcut. And then of course, I decided to look around the store really quickly to find a couple of tops to style. So let's get right into the dressing room and start talking about what I tried on. A quick rundown of what I grabbed was the Snug baby tees. Now, they sometimes call them crop tees as well, but they're really not cropped at all. They still tuck into shirts. So I grabbed a medium and a large. I actually grabbed a pair of shoes as well because I thought I might as well try them on with the clothes. I grabbed the wide leg jeans in 2 different sizes and lengths, and then I grabbed a pair of the Bootcut jeans as well. Then I found a sweater vest that I didn't love all of the colors, but in the shade that I grabbed it in, I thought it was pretty natural looking. So I thought, well, why not try them on with the jeans? Now the t-shirt was, I believe, $10 on sale. It was ribbed. It was very comfortable. I grabbed a large in this white just because I wanted to see the difference in the sizing. Now the white fits okay. It kind of gives you that little bit of a looser, more relaxed fit. So I think you could go your true to size or size up one depending on how fitted you wanted it to be. Now, as far as what they're made out of, you're really going to have to read the labels because some of them were as high as, I believe, around 95 to 99% cotton, but then others were only like in the 40 to 50 range. So I think it depends on the colors. So even if you're ordering online, I highly suggest that you click on not only the style, but on the exact color that you want, and then scroll down to details. So if fabric is very important to you, you really want to look at that information because it does shift. I tried it myself when I was looking at the website and it did that. So that's something to be aware of. Now, as far as the wide leg jeans, I thought this was very interesting. I did grab the dark wash and they had a lot of whiskering going on though. And so when I see that right away, and especially with the type of the dark wash, you can really tell that if you're not careful, they are going to fade out pretty quickly on you and you're going to see even more whiskering, which is not my personal favorite for being a pear-shaped person. But you know, they had tons of different washes. You can choose whichever's more appropriate for you. I chose the 6 long in these jeans. I just took a chance on them. I normally wear an 8 to 10 in jeans, but the 6 long actually was fairly comfortable. I didn't feel like they were too snug. They were extremely long, as you can see. And of course, because they're wide leg, they maybe not the most flattering on me, but they were very comfortable. And I felt like I could easily walk around, bend overs, you know, squat, sit down. They were very comfortable. So let's move into the next size. Next up, I am showing the same pants, but in a different size and length with a So Soft sweater vest. The sweater vest is full price $36.99. It is a cotton, polyester, nylon, and I think spandex blend. It's very soft. It is comfortable. They had it in about 3 or 4 different color options. I chose the more natural fabric because I thought that might kind of pull off just a more classic look. Again, showing it in a size small, it is very oversized. So you can see that I think I might have even sized down to an extra small if they had it, but they did not. And then again, I'm showing those same Wow wide leg trousers, but these are in an 8 regular. The odd thing about those is the inseam is supposed to be a 31-inch inseam for the regular, and it felt even shorter than that to me, and the 8 felt more snug than the 6 long did. So I felt like the sizing was a little bit off on everything because I normally don't wear a 6 in pants, and the lengths were off on both of them to me. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I took note of that for you because if you're going to be ordering online, online and you're really trying to go on the sizing, you know, you have to really depend on them being consistent. And so this one was a little bit of a toughie for me, but I will say these pants only had a 69% cotton count and the rest was like spandex and polyester. So they had an extreme amount of stretch, meaning that they are going to be fairly comfortable no matter what if you get at least close to your regular size. Moving into the shoes, I had to get a true to larger size for me, which is a 10. Now I do not purchase shoes at Old Navy. They are always a very synthetic, very, you know, just off look to me. The colors oftentimes are off. Now with this color, it wasn't horrible, but the shine on it, you could really tell that they were a synthetic material. And just quite frankly, they felt like my feet would get sweaty in them, even though they were mules and I'd most likely not wear socks with them. And they didn't feel very comfortable. And so they had a pretty high price point. I believe they were like in the $35, $36 range. So for something that low quality, I feel like it really wasn't worth it to me. I'd rather save my money and just put it into something a little better made shoe-wise. Next look is the Wow mid-rise bootcut jeans. Now, these were kind of funny to me. I really felt like I was wearing throwback jeans from a couple decades ago. They say mid-rise, but I don't know if you can see it. They were pretty low rise. Now, when you read the details, it does say it sits below your belly button, but keep in mind, I have a very short torso. These were a good 2 to 3 inches below my belly button. So they definitely had like the muffin top situation going on, especially if you get even your true size. In these, again, sizing was off for me. I got the 8 long. So I definitely would say, okay, maybe get your like true larger size in these. But even in that, I don't know that I would have loved these pants at all. They just, the pockets in the back sat very low on the rear end. They were very fitted through the thighs. And again, that low rise, it's just not where I'm at right now. I do love a mid-rise, but these just felt a lot lower than that. And again, the price point was on the low end. So take note of that because I'll be chatting about that afterwards. The cotton count again was very low. I believe it was like 69% cotton again in those. And the dark wash, these felt almost papery to me. They felt the thinnest of any of the jeans I've ever tried on at Old Navy. And they just had a little bit of a rougher papery kind of texture, which I thought was very interesting because I've never had that at Old Navy before. The top that I'm showing with it is the same type of cotton blend tee, but I'm showing the top in a medium. So the whole look is going to be a lot more fitted, but I just wanted you to be able to see the difference between these fitted tees if you got maybe your true size or if you sized up, how that's going to fit. Both were very comfortable. As I left the dressing room, I was still really confused about some of the jeans because I remember Old Navy having jeans with a much higher cotton count. And so I decided to walk around and kind of do like some field tests and start looking at things. Well, what I noticed was that basically what I'm going to say with Old Navy jeans is a little bit of like you pay for what you get as far as cotton goes there. Now, a lot of the ones on the walls had a very low cotton count for jeans. Like I said, they were like in the 69% range, things like that. And those were the lowest priced jeans. They were on average like $35, $34.99 each. And then of course they were on sale, major sale for like 25 bucks. But then I looked again and I started seeing other jeans even within the Wow line that had more of an 80% cotton count, and those kind of bumped up a few dollars in price. Well, then as I was walking around, as you can see, I found the OG jeans. Now that's a line that Old Navy has had for a very long time, but when I grabbed them, they felt like jeans. They felt like a true, more denim to me. So I decided to look at the tag, and sure enough, those are like 99% cotton with just 1% spandex, which is traditionally what I prefer in my jeans personally at any price point. I like a higher cotton count in my denim. I just feel like like it feels a lot more true to the denim style. Now you are gonna pay a little bit more for that. The OG straight jeans were $44.99. So again, that's where I say you kind of get what you pay for with the cotton. Now this sale had 30% off of the OG jeans. So as far as Old Navy pants go, it really is one of those things that you're gonna have to do your due diligence if you're ordering online, or really just go in, look at the tags, look at the prices. That's gonna be your first clue on what level of cotton you're gonna get in your jeans. And then of course, you can read the labels and decide what's more important to you. You know, sometimes we just need a really good grab and go stretchy pair if we're gonna be sitting a lot. So I'm not saying that 69% cotton is bad at all. I'm just saying you have to shop your preference and be willing to pay a little bit more money at Old Navy if you want a higher cotton count. Now, as I walked around the rest of the store, I always kind of do 2 or 3 passes because I feel like Old Navy has a lot of little hidden things and you can get overwhelmed very quickly. So I always kind of take my time and do a few passes. Well, what I found was this denim trench coat. It was unlined, but a lot of denim is. Would I purchase it personally? No, I'm going to say no. And here's why. It was very long and it had enough fabric like a true trench coat. Now, I love a jean jacket, don't get me wrong, but that much weight and that much length, it really started to feel a little stiff and a little heavy. And even though it's really on trend right now and it could be styled, you know, in the really fun way, to be honest, I just knew personally that wouldn't be something that I'm going to reach for when I'm really cold or if I need to go out and about. You know, a lot of trench coats, you have to get in and out of the car. You know, you have to just, you know, schlep around with it over your arm. It was heavy and it just felt stiff. So I'm gonna pass on that coat, but they do have them at least in my local store. I also perused some of the leisure wear. I have purchased pieces from them in the past, but again, I'm getting pickier and pickier. So as far as my feel test goes, none of the fabrics of the athleisure wear really felt like something that I would personally want to wear. It was either a little bit on the rough side or maybe just very, very synthetic feeling. And then again, I always look for covered zippers, and all the zippers would be straight on your skin. So I just went ahead and decided to avoid all the athleisure wear at Old Navy this time. I think that Old Navy has some very good basics at a very affordable price. But again, you really have to read the labels. You have to decide for yourself what fabric contents you like. And again, with the jeans, you have to decide, do I want a really higher cotton count, or do I mind a lot of spandex and polyester in them? And then your price points are going to reflect that. But it is a very affordable store, and I think that it is worth perusing from time to time, but I just unfortunately had to leave everything behind this time. It just wasn't for me. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. That does it for me today. I appreciate your time and all of your support. Make sure you hit like and subscribe before you go. And as per usual, I will put any shopping links below in case you are interested in any of the pieces. That just is clickable. And then of course I put everything over on my LTK app as well. All right, thanks again. And until next time, I'll see you soon.